These are just a few little clips of late January, early February, of what it was like on the plot. It was this. I think this was about the 24th of January. We had a little bit of snow. We're quite lucky here on the Wirral. We get very, very little snow. In fact, we're lucky in most respects when it comes to weather. Yes, we don't get red hot weather, but we don't get that extremes. So we are lucky. So I just thought to do a little bit of a few clips of the plot in January with it snowing. And I think snow, it gives that little bit of a character, doesn't it? I'm not a great lover of snow, but it does make everywhere look nice at times, doesn't it? So just here, I'm just walking down my plot, just having a look around, see what everything looks like. I'm quite sure everything's all right. I have lost quite a few of my plants in the greenhouse because you can't heat these greenhouses up down here. But never mind. What I have lost, I've always got two of everything. So I've got quite a few plants at home, in the conservatory and that, and up in the bedroom. So when the summer comes again, I'll be able to bring them back down and put them out to look at. Because I must admit, I do love colour on my allotments. I like just do veg and that, but I like to do flowers and a different variety of plants. I just sit down here, enjoy myself, have a cuppa, relax, and just love looking around basically. And look at this little crocus here. God blimey, it looks frozen, doesn't it? Unbelievable. Anyway, this is coming out of my shed, going onto my plot. Just a few little views of what it actually looks like as I come out my shed. Just to the left here is where I've just rebuilt the bench. You can just see the bin on it there. That was this here. We're quite lucky. We've got a local garden centre by us, and what he does is once he wants to get rid of his spent compost and the plants that he doesn't need, he just sends them to us, and we compost the plants he doesn't need, and we can save the other stuff and use it. This is my new bench which I've just built. This is for my worm which it sits on, me nettle feed, my comfrey feed, and the seaweed feed. I just leave them in there for a couple of months, and then I put them in the bottles and I use them over the summer to feed the plants.
I built a bench. These are all for my feeds. I'm going to have my wormery here. I've got another 4 of these bins which will go in here. Well, actually another 3 I've got. One's for nettle, to make the nettle feed. One's for comfrey, and then I've got one for seaweed. So I'll have 4 bins here on this bench. Now I had a bench here originally, which you'll see in my previous videos, but unfortunately it wasn't strong enough, so I'm strengthening this one up. So this is totally new. That's decking board we've used there with a pallet. This here is going to be a support that's going to go in the middle to give it support, so it doesn't sag. I'll put this backing on, this white plastic backing on, to stop the ivy coming through, and it just gets in there. I've got to cut it back. And here, what I've been using, this is the stuff I got from last year's worm. As you can see, look how black that is. That was from my wormy last year, which I've redone this now, cleaned it out, and fresh stuff in, and fresh worms. And so I'm making this little bit in here to put that in. This here, that actually is seaweed. That was in for about 6 months, so they're going in there. I'll mark them, so I've got 2 pints of them, so say half of one of them in my watering can, and I'll be able to feed me plants in the summer. So that's what this is all about. I've got to level it out a bit more yet. It's not finished. That's not totally finished neither, so because I've got to put a bit more strength in that one. So that's it. It's hanging baskets and plants on. Nice little seating area here. Also, just a little bit of fun, I'll put pine cones up the top there. Now what I've done now, I've drilled a hole in the pine cone, I'll put a cane in it, drilled a hole in here, and I've just pushed them on so I could replace them next year if they go. I don't know what's going to happen. I think they open out, don't they, eventually? Maybe the rot, I don't know, but just a little bit of fun basically. Okay, so that's more or less finished. Just bits and pieces to you now, but it's solid, it's level, it's got a back on. It's got these little chairs. I'm going to put all me, as I said, the stuff I get out the wormery and the other things in these 2-pint bottles. So all I've got to do now is get the others set up, my nettle one, comfrey one, and my seaweed one. So that's that. I'm very pleased with that. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I tried to burn the name on Wormery. I did make a mistake. I actually put an A there and I got corrected by somebody. It was laughing their head off of me. I spelled it wrong, but I've done it now. I've redone it again now. But I've only just started with this wood burn, so I'm going to put them on each one. So hopefully I'll get better as time goes. Over the winter months, my strawberry bed, it was falling to bits, so I've totally rebuilt it. Good strong wood on there now. Filled it all back up. My strawberries are in. Obviously you can't see them too well at the moment because of the winter, but they're all going to shoot up, so I'm pleased with that. In the middle here I've got my daffs, my tulips and my crocuses. That's back in, that's nice and secure. So that's where my sweet peas are going to go up, and my sunflower summer. See, look how dull it is, miserable. It says about 3:30 or it's gone 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the 2nd of February 2021.
If you like these few clips of my plot, please, if you would, like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed.